We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Oakland A's and the Atlanta Braves. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. John SMOLTZ is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Now in the box, Johnny Damon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Damon.
First pitch on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to.
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
To the plate now, Ricky Henderson. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, and that is 27 for him on the year. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Into the box now, Jason Giambi.
The designated hitter.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Two balls and 2 strikes to Jason Giambi. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So now to the plate, Reggie Jackson. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
All even now, 2-2. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Now the payoff pitch home. And here's a slider that misses below the knees. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So digging in now, Matt Olson. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's set and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. And Andrew will roam over and put this one away for the second out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Jackson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. The 1-0 home.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Standing in now, Marcus Semien.
Marcus.
Fouled away. He enters play here at 288. Home runs up to 30 now. And 98 RBIs.
Nope.
1-1.
Ball 1.
Four runs here in this half inning. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The A's lead this one 4-0. VIDA Blue gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Acuna digs in now, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Acuna Jr.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at him with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
The 2-0. So far this year against Southpaws, Acuna carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone! Francisco Lindor connects for a 2-run home run. 32 now for the season. And the Braves have cut things to a 4-2 score.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box, Chipper Jones. And he lays off there, 1-0. The average sitting at 292 here to start play. 29 homers and 87 runs batted in. The 1-0 home is taken high above the zone.
Hey, sometimes it doesn't go exactly according to plan. 2 aces on the mound. We thought they were going to throw up donuts all game. Both teams are able to score. Let's see which one settles down quicker.
The 2-0.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
No outs, nobody on. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and that is off the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
In now, Gary Sheffield. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
No one out with a runner at second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Here's the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Henderson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting 6th, the center fielder, Andrew.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Jones. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. Now a pickoff play at second, and a dive, but he's back. Here comes the first pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. This is foul right side. Now a fastball is foul tipped, but held onto behind the plate, and he becomes a strikeout victim as there are 2 away now. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he'll take a look at ball 1. Albies with a 1-1 count now. A 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Stepping up to the plate, Freddie Freeman. First offering on its way.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
Ball, that's in.
That just misses off the inside for ball one. Freeman has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And he misses again. Ball four. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So stepping in, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looking to minimize the damage here. Ready with the 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The set and the 2-0. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Three balls, no strikes.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. Gone! It's a grand slam! So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now 6-4. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
The catcher.
As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Good curveball, strike two. smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Dan, this offense certainly came to swing. I personally, I don't know how the pitcher regroups from a start like this.
D-Rod, this is one of those nightmare innings, right? You have up a grand slam, you try to compose yourself and gather your thoughts and make sure you throw strike one to the next guy. Then he follows that up with the bullet base hit. So right now, he is looking for the exits. It's not going to be a very long game for this guy.
Ronald Acuna is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. But not before they come up with 6 runs this half inning on the strength of a couple of home runs. 1 inning in the books here. Atlanta leads it 6-4. Now at the plate, Austin Allen, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pulled toward right center field. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Tony Kemp.
At the plate, Tony Kemp, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Popped up. And Chipper's got it. 2 gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in, Johnny Damon. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Ozuna, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. At the plate now, Ricky Henderson, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. The 2-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And it's fouled away. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Giambi. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In the dirt here. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Striding into the box, Reggie Jackson, who's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Reggie carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Comes set, the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Jackson stands in at an even 6 feet. Throws left-handed, swings the bat the same way. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see. 2 out, bases loaded. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. A's threaten, but leave them loaded. They trail it here 6-4. Bottom of the inning now. Digging in, Francisco Lindor. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Now the pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Stepping in now, Chipper Jones, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Digging in, Gary Sheffield. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back in standing. From the stretch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners on first with 1 down. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3-0 pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder, Andrew. Go!
At the plate, Andrew Jones. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. One and 1 to count. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. 1 run scores. Throw won't get him.
baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as he'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Lou Trevino enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Trevino.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Trevino comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
2-0 count, the pitch. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Left fielder looking up. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and that is 27 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Damon is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Ready now, Travis d'Arnaud. A base hit in his first trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 42 on the season, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
The shortstop.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Line hard. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. To the plate now, Chipper Jones, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
Eight runs already in this inning. Count still at 1-2. Chapman might try to make a play on it. Try again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to left. Henderson is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Braves lead this one 14-4. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is.
0-1.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. One gone for the A's here in the third. And that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
In there, strike 1. One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Hit out towards second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Digging in, Marcus Semien. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 1-0 home. It's a fastball looked at for a strike. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. 2 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Into the box now, Austin Allen. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch of the at-bat.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled away. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland, and they remain well behind. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the 3rd now. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Gary Sheffield. A fly out and a single for him so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Ball 1. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The 2-0 on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the 2nd deck. And the 2-1. Hit on the ground to 3rd. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Center fielder, number 25, Andrew.
Into the box now, Andrew Jones. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful 2nd inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably let it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
So now to the plate, Ozzie Albies, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Jackson moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to 3rd pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for 3rd, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his own. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
A 1 pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
Runners are at 1st and 3rd, 1 away. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try and induce the ground ball to get a double play.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Here's Marcelo Zuna. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. 0-1 count and the pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Travis d'Arnaud. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Henderson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Braves will settle for just the 1. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Braves lead it 15-4. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tony Kemp 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Striding in for Oakland, Johnny Damon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky Henderson.
Digging in once again, Ricky Henderson. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. And as you can see, they are way behind. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Striding forward now is the DH, Ronald Acuna. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Two balls and no strikes now to the Atlanta DH. Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
So a full count now. Francisco Lindor will be next. Count is full. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Ready once again, Francisco Lindor. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. The 1-0.
Let's go. 2 balls, 1 strike, count.
Line drive, base hit to right. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box, Chipper Jones. A ball and no strikes. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. 1-0 home. Is laid off, but in there for strike one. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Up next for Atlanta.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Sheffield. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
Hey!
Here's a swing. High drive. Left field. Out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 32 now for the season as they just continue to pour it on here. Wendlekin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Wendlekin. The center fielder, number 25. Andrew.
Standing in now, Andrew Jones. And he fouls this one off. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 3 runs already home here. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, Ozzie Albies. He'll swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. In there, a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. The 1-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
2 out with the man at first. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Comes set, now the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. The Braves on top, 18-4. New inning set to get underway. Now the A's designated hitter, Jason Giambi. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
First offering on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Reg-Season.
Now at the plate, Reggie Jackson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Matt Olson's at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Ball even at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Another try at 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Matt Chapman would be next. 3-2 pitch. And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the belt, the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Oh, that's up there.
Ball 1.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Grounded weakly to the left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Braves lead this one 18-4. Now batting, Marcell Ozuna, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. He's set. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Travis.
Digging in now, Travis d'Arnaud. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Nope. 2-0.
Fouled off. Chopped on the ground over to first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now the pitch.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Jackson is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Coming forward now is the Braves designated hitter, Ronald Acuna. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. Right side, hit hard. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. 2 out here and a runner at second. Line drive, base hit to right. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So these guys have now scored in each of the first 5 innings. And in case you're wondering how often a team scores at least 1 run every inning, our crack staff tells us it's happened 7 times in the National League, most recently by the Rockies in 1999. At the plate, Chipper Jones. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
1-1 pitch coming up to Chipper. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. 5 innings complete. Atlanta leads it 19-4. Warren Spahn takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 21, Warren.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. Striding in, Marcus Semien.